Welcome to Twin Talks. Today we're going to talk about strategies that parents can use to help their kid get from point A to point B. We both have kids, and we also see that the kids today seem to take a lot longer to get to where they want to be. So we're talking about strategies on how to get to point A to B. What do you think, Nikki?
I see a lot of kids that actually are focused when they're going into traditional pathways. They're off, to engineering, off to whatever degree or apprenticeship program that they're doing. The issue I think for us today is to talk about the ones who aren't really in the conventional traditional roles, because for them it's a lot harder to find.
Yes,
so I would say I would just say that the most important thing is try and get the kids to know their strengths and weaknesses. I know it seems kind of obvious, but it's really important by even 13, 14. And if you haven't done it by that's okay. You can still do it when you're 18 and 19, but to nail down, okay, what is it that I'm good at in terms of hard skills and soft skills, right? In terms of technical skills like computer skills or social skills, trade skills, what do they love to do? And then what career can be tailored around the love of it, right? Because we always say that it's never a job if you pick something that you actually really love to do. But unfortunately, there's a lot of jobs out there that are hidden. They're not the beaten path jobs, and you need to go out and hustle. And that's the thing, kids aren't used to hustling.
And you have to do this early. The advice that we're giving is try and get your kid to volunteer when there's nothing else to do. Maybe when they're going from grade 8 to grade 9. Get them to volunteer. And it doesn't have to be just one thing. You volunteer at different areas, and then you'll be able to see where the joy comes. In high school, I find that they get so busy once they hit to the senior years that they just have to get out and work to pay for the college or the university.
Or the apprenticeship.
Or the apprenticeship, right? So if you do it earlier, they'll know what to do. Also, you need to also find someone who's actually doing the career so that they can mentor. That's where we're lacking, folks. Mentorship. Okay?
And mentorship, if you were to actually chronicle or research people who have made it in any profession, whether it's in drama or music or any non-conventional place, they've taken somebody that's done it before, and you don't have to take too much of people's time. People are very, busy these days, and they don't necessarily have hours and hours and hours. But if you call this person up and say, hey, I could use a little advice, can we go for a tea or whatever, a drink or whatever, and figure out how this person can help you and how you can help that person.
And that one person, it's the best education is the mentorship, because if you see the person doing the job, then you mimic what they do and you ask questions, and don't be afraid to ask. But everybody wants to do what they love to do. You don't want to go. There's some power when you have a mundane job that you don't like. The power is, I need to go and figure out what I love to do. And mentorship will cut a whole bunch of years and years and years of education into a small amount of time. And it will shave off, believe me, years if you know what you want to do.
And also, even if you're in a non-conventional job, there will be an educational piece, right? Like, so it may not be at a university. It may be not in a college. It might be in a year program, let's say in sound engineering. It could be writing workshops. It could be film studies and getting some analysis skills and some deeper connections. The biggest thing other than mentorship is to be able to see what your strengths are and work to it, and be able to network in the community that you want to be in.
Before you finish high school. You don't want to wait until you're graduated.
You can do it in university.
You can do it in university, but what
Or
I'm
college
saying is
age.
it's better to start early so that you can figure out what you want to do, because it's the hobbies and the stuff that you find for fun is what you're most passionate about. That's what
And if you're already 18 or up, it's, to me, never too late.
It isn't.
It's never too late. Even if you're well past those ages
And
you might be settled already with a family, I think it's important to never give up. Like, and maybe I'm criticized sometimes for being that person who never stops, but I'm proud of that. You know, I'm proud that I never stopped, because that's what the goal is for me, at least. I can't tell what your goal is in life, but for me, I never stop learning.
Neither do
The
I.
minute you stop learning is the minute you're like,
Yeah, that's right. Learning is power, and keep setting the goals and do what you want to do and have fun doing it. You're never too old to learn, and you're never too old for mentorship.
mentorship, networking, gaining skills.
That's it. And if you can incorporate that, life will get so much easier and you'll get to where you want to be. You'll go from point A to B faster than you know it. So I hope you learned something today on Twin Talks.
Like us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
And subscribe.
See you next time on Twin Talks. Booyah! Like us on Facebook, Instagram, and what's the other
Subscribe.
one? I screwed up again. I'm the one making fun of her.